Hi, my name is Christopher, but you can call me Infinite. I am a variety streamer on Twitch. I play a variety of different games, and for the most part, when I stream to build community and to build friendships.
Well, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, glad to be here.
Yeah, so let's start off with your username, your affiliate or partner status, how long you've been streaming, and then average viewers and current followers.
Got you. My name is InfiniteAurax on Twitch, InfiniteAura on YouTube. But I'm streaming for about 7 to 8 years now. I've been streaming 4 years on YouTube, and I started streaming on Twitch late 2019. I've been streaming on there ever since. My current CCV is about 8 viewers per average on Twitch.
Nice, amazing. So when you stream, do you by chance look at your data at the end of the month or at each stream? And then if you do, how do you analyze that data afterwards and incorporate that into your streams?
I typically do it monthly, mainly because I feel like in order to get like a good data set, I can't like look at like 1 week or like one particular day to see, oh, did this work, did this not work. I rather look at it monthly overall because it just gives me a better idea of like, okay, I know what I streamed this day, I know what I did this day, and if it's showing that it has a good trend when it comes to viewership, when it shows a good trend when it comes to engagement, I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep incorporating what I did in that stream and then apply it to something new, something different that I'm gonna take part of.
I love that. Do you have an example by chance of something that you saw that you're like, ooh, that actually did really well and I'm going to continue?
It was Pokemon Unite, actually. I play a lot of Pokemon games and I got into Pokemon Unite. And initially when I started streaming it wasn't really that big of a, it was a big game when the game first came out, but I really didn't stream it like that. But what I decided to do was take the game and, add a little punishment system to myself. Because I feel like you can never really like play a game as a normal, like you can play a game as a streamer, but I feel like if you're not doing something engaging or not doing something that like puts you separate from other streamers, you're not gonna really like grow that much. So what I did was every death that I got in a round was a push-up I had to do. And chat had the opportunity to punish me by doubling or even tripling the amount of push-ups I had to do. So say for example, I died 5-6 times in a round. I now had to do 5 to 6 push-ups, or chat wanted to double it, they could make it 12 push-ups, or chat wanted to triple it, they can make it 18 push-ups and really push me to my limit.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's okay. I like that. One good workout for you. Nice.
Right.
But also too, it gives something a little extra to it. So when someone comes on a stream, they're like, ooh, I can't wait until unfortunately he dies. And then he can do a push-up,
Right.
Yeah, I love that. So are there certain things that you do for your go live notification that works or something that doesn't work? And do you look at those analytics after the fact?
It's interesting because I feel like I always try to make it a little like it's something that's engaging, make something that's like gonna separate from all the other go live notifications you get, because I see a lot of go live notifications. I follow a lot of streamers, and a lot of the go live notifications I see are like, oh, I'm playing this game, or oh, I'm doing this. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of engaging, that kind of caught my interest, but like 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna just swipe up and keep going because I'm working on something else. However, there are some streamers that I've seen. What I do is like I try to like both put in what I'm gonna do and also make it something that like engages someone who's gonna look at that go live notification and be like, ooh, I want to join that. So for example, a lot of Unite streamers, when they stream and they play with the community, they do customs. So they'll be like, oh, I'm doing customs with chat, or I'm doing a custom wheel with chat, and I try to incorporate that as well, where I do like, I'm doing crazy customs with chat, come join me, or something like that, to like really engage like the people who want to play with me.
I like
it works. Like people are interested in playing a game, and that's the reason why they join my community. So when they see that go live notification, they're like, oh, I want to join, I want to play, and it works overall.
Yeah, I like what you said about how you kind of stepped in the viewer's shoes whenever you get those go live notifications. What do? Do you swipe up and note that, right? Be like, oh, that wasn't super engaging. And then sometimes you're like, oh, that's actually really good. And so you're able to, I don't know, step in their shoes and be like, oh, maybe I'll use something like that.
I think a lot of it is just like, what do you as a viewer want? And if you're not engaged with it as a viewer, then why would you engage with that from a streamer side?
Yeah.
Like you got to look at like what you're doing as a streamer.
So how do you adapt to the changes in social media algorithms, whether that's Twitch or TikTok or whatever?
You have to like really like spread out on like what you're doing, and you can't really like hope an algorithm's gonna work for you. You can't really like rely on an algorithm to like just like shift in a way that's gonna work for your favor. You have to like either work with the algorithm in a way that like engages the audience, engages what you want,
Mhm.
or you don't work with the algorithm at all, do your own thing and find that comfortability and find people who are also like you.
Yeah. All right. So last question. So thinking about 7 years ago when you started, going from like an average of like 3 average viewers, like where you are now, was there anything that you're like, oh my God, once I did this, my views kind of spiked up a little bit?
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of different things, a lot of different factors that get you to like that, like spike in viewership. I think one thing that really works is just starting to build like relationships, build communities outside of your own. Because I feel like you can definitely go within your own community. You can definitely have people in your community shout you out and like put you on in a spotlight for other streamers or other community members. But at the same point, like you as a creator, you as someone who is a quote unquote influencer, you have to like reach out. You have to like communicate. Like I have made friends with a lot of different streamers, and like whenever they're streaming and they're like, "Oh, I'm done streaming. Let's find someone to raid." They're like, "Oh, let's raid you," or I will like find a stream after I finish streaming. I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna raid them because they seem pretty cool." And you have to like spend a lot of time in like as a streamer really communicating with the people you want to communicate with, communicating with people that you feel comfortable with.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the last question for me. Is there anything else, like last kind of words that you want people to know that are watching?
I would say take it day at a time. Don't like push your growth. Don't say, "Oh, I want to be at X point," because like
It's out of your control.
it's out of your control. At the most part, it's just out of your control. One day, algorithm will push you into like the next level. One day, the algorithm will be like, "Yeah, let's like ignore them." You just got to deal with that. It's not like something you can like have complete control over. That's just it.
Yeah, very fair. Well, thank you so much for the words of wisdoms. It was nice to meet you as well too, but that's it
Of
from me.
course.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again. Say bye.
Bye.
Thank you.